BAE Systems Global Combat Systems chose the triaster solution, having identified that it would support two key objectives: integration of 4 existing management systems and improvement of their business. These objectives have not only been delivered, but exceeded. They describe the clear benefits seen from their triaster solution and from working with triaster. They see improved end-user experiences, value from making compliance easier whilst reducing audit times by half. The project is now being extended into a process-based program of continual improvement.
Chris Hughes. I work for BAE Systems Global Combat Systems, and I'm a project manager. There was 2 or 3 key aims that we were trying to do. Our business was essentially 4 separate businesses which needed to be integrated, and along with that was the need to integrate the business management systems. So that was one. The other was to improve the user experience, to try and help them find what they needed to find to do with their role. But also what we were trying to do was expand the business from we were a design and make company, and what we're trying to do was transform ourselves into a service provider to our customers. So basically from cradle, i.e. design, to grave, taking our product out of service. Predominantly was its ease of use. So the fact it's Microsoft based, which makes it familiar to users in general. The fact that it's very easy to use. It takes about an hour to learn the tool, and then you can be up and running. But one of the main things was the fact that it had a search engine, which made finding things for the users easier. But also, obviously, the content is publishable to the web. So that was, pretty much one of the reasons why we chose it. The implementation and the support that triaster gave was excellent. They come on site, they do what they need to do, everything's done very professionally. There's a lot of consultation work done before the implementation so that the end user's needs and my needs as the systems manager are understood. There's a bit of customization that goes on. Some people have that in large degrees, others small degrees, but it's all finished before they actually come on site and do the delivery, if you like. Going forward after implementation, triaster support's been excellent. There's probably 95% of queries are shut down within 48 hours, probably most of those within 24 to be fair. And also triaster are very supportive in terms of if you want to enhance the system, they'll do additional design for you, things like that. The most significant ones was very recently the business has been through a recertification to ISO 9001-2008 and ISO 14001-2004. So the solutions help us with that. We're also in the middle of going through a certification program for OSAS 18001 for health and safety management systems. So we're actually using again the solution to deliver that. The 2 or 3 improvements that the business has realised through it is the end user experience, most importantly, allowing people to find what they need quickly, what they need specific to their role, which means they can cut out everything else and the unnecessary stuff. And that helps them do their job easier and quicker and allow them to do it in the right way. So that's one of them. The other one is quite a significant one really in terms of business overhead, is that through implement the solution we've actually managed to retire over 200 policies within the business, which were predominantly there to demonstrate that we were complying with something. Now we can do that through the solution itself. What we can do very quickly is demonstrate to the auditor where the activity is done, which shows compliance to what they're auditing, and then that directs them to go and see that person doing that role, and they can gather the evidence they need quite quickly. It reduces audit time quite effectively, probably by about half. We've actually achieved what we set out to do. We've actually expanded the objectives probably about 20% more. We've actually achieved a lot more than what we set out to do. And it's been an absolute delight to work with the company over the last 2 years. So it's made my job a lot easier, having those guys as backup, essentially.